Your boy back again. I'm on my walk day, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my daily walk, you know. YouTube flagged my video from last night. Damn suckers. I'ma redo the video, flag my video, so I had to take it down. I was doing like top 10 Dragon Ball Z funniest moments. These motherfuckers gonna flag my video. I was only doing like maybe 5-10 second intervals in between the videos and shit. They still flagged that shit. So I had to fucking delete it. I'm gonna redo it though, so we don't get flagged next time. Yeah, we out walking today. It's a beautiful Saturday. Y'all doing all right in the chat? Yeah. Sun all out. It's beautiful today. I'm on my daily walk. Gotta stay healthy. You know, you had a white couple, they were looking at me and shit. They're like, what this motherfucker doing filming with his phone and just go walk? Fuck out of here. I got something called a YouTube. Fuck you want me to do? Not make a video? But yeah, man, y'all see the video title. We're gonna get into the title, man. American fast food and America's health. So, you know, lately, people been going on talking about this whole thing with food and health in America. First of all, let me say this. Me personally, when it comes to America and people talking about this health shit, black people, we've been talking about this shit. I don't know why motherfuckers are now all up on this shit. Everybody trying to be woke. Everybody's a fucking researcher and shit. Black people, we've been talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit go back to the 90s, nigga. The black conscious community. Everybody was talking about this shit. Now everybody and their mama is woke now all of a sudden. Wasn't even woke, it was called conscious, but you know. But we're gonna start with fast food. I'ma say this, cause it done came out lately in fucking news and shit. Like, you had the CEO of Campbell. He just recently came out and shit talking about, oh, you know, the Campbell's food products, it's not real meat. It's fucking 3D printed. It's fake meat and shit, you know. And if I was poor, I wouldn't eat that shit. And, you know, you had this whole fucking breakdown of people on the internet going crazy. And they're like, man, Campbell's, they wrong for that shit. They foul, how they gonna sell us fucked up food and stuff. My thing with people is, how the fuck are you surprised that Campbell, first of all, let's use common sense. Yo, welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. At Nathan. Hey, Nathan, welcome to the live, bro. I know y'all looking for my video from last night. YouTube deleted it. It was a top 10 Dragon Ball Z funniest moments. They deleted my fucking video, bro. So I had to go and fucking delete it. I'm gonna redo the video today. I'm gonna try to upload some videos today, man. YouTube, they fucking flagged my video. Yesterday, I did Dragon Ball Z top 10 funniest moments. They deleted my video, so I had to take it down. I'm gonna redo it again today, though. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to edit it the way they don't flag it. YouTube, they're a bunch of bitches. I can't stand YouTube sometimes. But let's get on the topic of today. Oh, my eyes. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, Nathan. I didn't know you was complaining about the view and stuff. I'm walking, bro. I like the sun. I'm sorry. Fucking sun glare was killing them. Damn, boy. Shit. L on YouTube. Yes, bro. I was almost done with the fucking video, man. I had 2 more moments to do. The video was only supposed to be about an hour. So it was only gonna be like an extra 5 minutes. They fucking flagged my video before I could finish it. Pissed me off. But I'm gonna redo it tonight, though. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try to edit it. We out walking, trying to get that walk in and stuff, you know, staying healthy. But let's get back to the topic though. Gotta talk about the topic of America and its food. So the CEO of Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup just came out and said a majority of their food products is 3D printed meat and it's fake. Now there's been an uproar on the internet. Everybody going, oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you for subbing. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna try to do some more videos today. Matter of fact, I'm gonna upload a BioShock. I don't know if you ever heard of BioShock. I don't know if you game or not. I got a game called BioShock, classic game. I'm gonna upload 2 videos today doing some gameplay. So look out for that. Welcome to the live, y'all. We out walking this shit. Saturday. Yeah, but back to what I was saying though. So it came out about Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup that it's 3D printed meat and the shit ain't real. So it's been a lot of uproar with the whole Campbell's issue. Motherfuckers is talking about, I can't believe Campbell's Chicken Noodle, the company, because the CEO, he came out and said that the meat ain't real. It's 3D printed meat and it ain't fucking real. My thing is, why the fuck are people surprised? When you go to these stores, welcome to the live, we talking about America's food, fast food, and health and shit. But my thing is, people, they surprised about this whole Campbell's Chicken Noodle issue. My thing is, this shit is $1 and some change in the store. You think you getting real meat for $1? Oh, you commented something. I don't know what that mean. What that mean, at Nathan? The last comment you made. XA. I don't know what that means, bro. Could you explain it for me? But yeah, you know, there's an uproar about people upset. Campbell's Chicken Noodle, they putting fake meat in the fucking food. My thing is, Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup is $1 billion fucking corporation. When the fuck has corporations ever gave a fuck about people's health? Corporations never gave a fuck about us. It was always about money, cutting corners, and getting the product out. You know what I'm saying? So I never understood why people were so surprised at all this shit coming out today. But like I said, all these woke people on YouTube and shit talking about the food in America. The food in America is this and the food in America is that. Where the fuck were y'all in the 90s and early 2000s? You know? Oh, the last comment you made, bro. The comment with the X and the A with the line over it, what that mean? It's the one above, it means what? I don't know what that means. But yeah. But people are surprised that these corporations ain't giving us real food. And my thing is, welcome to the live, whoever came in. People, they surprised that these corporations not giving us real food. My question is, when the fuck has corporations ever cared about the little guy? Never. Yo, welcome to the live, whoever just came in. We talking about America's health and these corporations and shit. Like Tyson's Chicken. All these people talking about, man, Tyson's Chicken is fake. They breed the chickens like this. This is old fucking news. Oh, no, it means what? Yo, Nathan, you don't remember the comment you put? Like, hold on, maybe you can't see it. It's the one after you put I subbed. Look for the comment that's after I subbed. You know, the little, looks like some exponent shit from when I was in high school or something. I don't remember, but it's one of your comments. But yeah, but you know, my thing is with people when it comes to this whole America's health, when it comes to food, we've been talking about this shit. Everybody not catching up. Everybody's woke and shit. Everybody got a YouTube page. Oh, health and these corporations. Where the fuck were y'all? ... Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the one with the ... Yeah, what does it mean before the ... in that thing? I was just asking. I didn't know what it meant. Maybe I'm ignorant on, you know, certain comments and stuff. You know, I don't really know what it meant. But yeah. But I just find it funny how everybody's trying to be woke nowadays with the food shit. But you had the Black conscious community. You had brothers like Bobby Hemmett fucking Dr. Phil Valentine. You had all these fucking black scholars back in the 90s talking about how these corporations weren't selling people real food. And they was called conspiracy theorists. They was called wackos and whack jobs. But now everybody's like, oh shit, oh man, all this shit coming out. We've been talking about this shit. Black people been talking about this shit, man. So it's like, I just find it funny how now it's not a conspiracy now. But when you have motherfuckers in the 90s talking about it, all of a sudden, everybody wants to fucking act woke now. That shit's crazy to me. Because if you was talking like this in the 90s, you was considered fucking crazy. But now it's considered woke. I don't understand it. Yo, welcome to the live. BTW IGTG. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. That's another thing that kind of grinds my gears about this shit nowadays. Everybody is so fucking woke now, but it's like, where the fuck were y'all during the 90s and shit? When motherfuckers was outside talking about this shit, and y'all called them crazy. That's my issue. At Nathan's, I'm 9 years old. Oh shit. Well, bro. Damn. Shit, you supposed to be watching Saturday morning cartoons, little nigga. What you doing? What you doing in here? But yo, I mean, it's good that you probably listening to this type of content at 9, my G. But you know, you probably don't understand half the shit I'm saying. But well, welcome to the other people in the live, though, man. But yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying? You got people talking about, you know, the food nowadays. I'm like, bro, they been talked about this with the Tyson's chicken, like. I'm saying, like, if you go back to like 2005 and shit like that, you had people talking about Tyson's chicken. They been fucking with the food and stuff like that. Like in 2005, they were genetically breeding the chickens and shit like that, feeding them shit that they weren't supposed to feed them. And it was a huge documentaries about this shit. And motherfuckers was still buying the Tyson's chicken. So if you still buying Tyson's fucking chicken and you get sick of something like that, that's your own fucking fault. That's just how I feel. I'm playing Roblox. Oh, damn. My man on the fucking, probably on the PlayStation playing Roblox or some shit, probably PC. Let's see, what's up? What's up to y'all in the live, man? We talking about America, fast food, and health. It's a nice Saturday. We out here walking and shit. But yeah, here's my thing though. For all the people that make all these videos about YouTube health and stuff, at the end of the day, when people complain about America's health and these corporations and shit and everything going on, at the end of the day, you can blame the corporations all you want. At the end of the day, it's our fucking fault for letting it get this far. And I know people don't want to take accountability, especially Americans. We do not want to take fucking accountability for nothing. One thing about a fucking American, not trying to be disrespectful, but sometimes white Americans, they have a hard fucking time taking accountability for the fucking state of this country. Like I said, we can blame corporations all day. Until we do something as a fucking people, this problem's gonna fucking continue. Like I said, I remember growing up in the 90s. My username is Nathan_live67. Okay, bro, that's what's up. Appreciate you for joining the live. I'm surprised you interested in some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Most 9-year-olds, they would have been like, the fuck is this dude talking about? Went to the next channel. But I appreciate you for staying. But yeah. At the end of the day, the reason these companies and corporations have as much power as they have now is because we allowed this shit to happen. We as a people in America, we allowed it to get this way. These corporations, they're at the apex they are because of us. People stopped giving a fuck. At the end of the day, people stopped giving a fuck. People stopped caring about promoting local farmers. They stopped giving a fuck about growing their own food. They stopped giving a fuck about their own health. And there's a word that I always say that sums up America. Welcome to the live, y'all. There's one word that sums up America when it comes to these companies and corporations and why they're in power the way they are. Convenience. Americans put convenience over doing it the old-fashioned way, and that's why these companies and corporations like Campbell's and all this shit, all these different companies and corporations, they're in the position they're in because people stop giving a fuck about doing shit the right way and wanted convenience. Like prime example, you got DoorDash, you got Grubhub, you got Uber Eats, you got all these different apps, which I'm not knocking, but I guarantee you if you were to go into the average American person's fucking life and you were to say, okay, do you order more food through these fucking delivery apps more than you go and get actual fucking groceries? I guarantee you 60% of fucking Americans probably use these delivery apps to eat on a daily fucking basis than going out and cooking their own fucking food or making some type of way for themselves. So at the end of the day, we can blame companies and corporations. It falls into our fucking lap. We can blame companies and corporations. I do, because they're the reason we're in this shit. But what the fuck are we gonna do as a people? Like I said, I'm starting to grow me a garden. I'm starting to try to get cattle and shit like that. It's tough, but at least I'm trying. You got all these Instagram and fucking people on the internet talking about they're doing this to our food and this. Okay, well, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna continue to use DoorDash, Uber Eats and all this shit and continue to eat the fuck shit that's killing us? Or are you gonna come with a fucking solution? My thing is I'm a solutions motherfucker. You gotta come with a fucking solution. We can complain all day. Awareness is important, but that's the first fucking step. After awareness, it comes fucking accountability. And if you ain't ready for step 2, then you might as well leave step 1 the fuck alone because it's gonna be a fucking deadbeat horse. You're gonna be beating a deadbeat horse. You know? Like Tyson's chicken. You still got motherfuckers that eat Tyson's chicken. And we know what the fuck Tyson do to they chicken. We saw the documentaries. Bro, listen. You know how fucked up Tyson's chicken is? I don't want to hear no motherfucker talk about, I didn't know Tyson did this. Fuck out of here. I was in middle school. They showed us a documentary of them and how they wrongfully breed chickens on the Tyson's farm and what they do to them. They showed this shit to us in fucking school. If you had schools showing us how a lot of these companies and corporations get down with their food, I know you as a grown fucking person has seen this shit. You imagine watching that as a kid. These chickens get fed all these hormones, all these chemicals, not being grass-fed, not being fed properly what they're supposed to be fed. And then on top of that, they would be stomping on the chickens. They'd be torturing, harassing the chickens and stuff like that, testing on them and stuff. I saw all this in middle school in a documentary. This shit made me sick to my stomach. Now, I know motherfuckers be like, well, you went home and had a chicken sandwich, nigga. I mean, I was a fucking preteen. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? What? I was a preteen, no money, no resources. It was only so much the fuck I could do back then. I couldn't do nothing back then, but now that I'm older and I'm an adult, I can make a fucking difference now. You know? It's beautiful out today, though. That sun, boy. That sun out today. Had to go on a little walk. But yeah, man, whoever in the live, man, appreciate you for coming, man. Like, subscribe, man. We out here talking about America, fast food, and the issues going on with these corporations. If y'all got some interesting topics you want to talk about, please don't hesitate to talk. We can keep it going. But we're going to stick on these companies and corporations. Another issue you got is these fast food places. Prime example, you got McDonald's. If you are a grown-ass person, now McDonald's is bad for you, you stupid. You stupid as fuck. No disrespect. But I want you to think about this, because people be like, McDonald's is real food. I'm like, No, it's not. McDonald's is not real food. Not at all. I can show you how it's not real food. We ain't got to go into the videos of people taking McDonald's fries, McDonald's cheeseburgers, sitting them out for a month, and they don't mold. Think about that now. There are videos of people taking McDonald's food, going and purchasing it, putting it out somewhere, letting it sit for a month, and it don't mold. How the fuck does food sit out for a month and ain't no mold? I'm just asking, bro. Food mold, bro. Real food is going to mold. It's not going to stay the same, bro. That's not how it works. No. Real food breaks down and it stinks. This shit stays like concrete. This shit is like concrete for your gut. That's one way. Another way is, think about this. McDonald's has a slogan. You see it on the big ass McDonald's sign when you look every day. It says, "We serve billions a day." Okay. So you serve billions a day, right? All right, cool. I got a question. Since you serve 1 billion people a day, got you. Where is the inventory for all these fucking cows, chickens, eggs? Where's all the inventory? Natural, not genetically made, not cloned. Where are these chickens by these numbers that you're slaughtering and killing and able to breed just like that? Because remember, McDonald's feeds millions a day. And you got meat in the fucking freezer with more inventory coming in. Where are these animals at by the numbers that can keep this inventory going throughout decades? The chicken should be extinct from McDonald's alone. Think about it. You got McDonald's, you got Wendy's, you got Checkers, you got all Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, right? And not only that, you got all these restaurants. So think about this now. Where are the resources of these animals to where you can slaughter them and kill them at such an abundant number, breed them, and keep it going? There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Every animal should be extinct. I'm just posing, bro. I'm just posing a question, bro. You got to think about this. People don't think about this. Now, I know some people will say, well, what? We ain't supposed to eat at McDonald's? What? You can do whatever you want. I'm simply saying for motherfuckers that say McDonald's is real food, you have to make a genuine argument that makes it make sense. Because the shit doesn't make sense. I grew up in Alabama on a fucking farm. I know what it takes to raise chickens. Chickens take time to grow. Months. 10 chickens. Do you not understand what goes into taking care of 10 to 20 chickens? It's a lot of fucking work. And I'm telling you, you cannot maintain a chicken in those big numbers, breed them like that in a natural. It's not possible. So them chicken nuggets that y'all eat at McDonald's, you can eat them if you want. I'm just telling you. A lot of them chicken nuggets y'all eat at McDonald's, it's not real meat. Welcome to the live. Whoever came into the live, welcome to the live. Appreciate you for coming. Like, subscribe. We're talking about America and its foods. I'm just keeping it a buck with you, bro. You people got to think about this shit, bro. People do not think about this. My sister, she eats at McDonald's every day. And I'm not mad at her. I'm just posing a question. You complain about your body hurting. You complain about diabetes and all these issues. But you're eating clone fucking meat, bro. You're eating genetically created meat. So my thing is, if you're eating at these restaurants and shit every day, and it's a daily thing for you, you can't complain. Don't complain when you catch all these issues like colon cancer, prostate cancer, all this stuff. Don't complain because you're helping it. Like I said, do I go to a restaurant every now and then? Yes, but I don't eat there daily. I make it my business not to eat at these restaurants because I know what the fuck it is. I had McDonald's a week ago. I haven't had McDonald's in 6 months, since a week ago. At least I know when I go in McDonald's what I'm eating. These motherfuckers go in McDonald's and really think that chicken sandwich is chicken. And I'm just saying to myself, think about this. Sun is out. It's a nice day. My hair growing, bro. I gotta keep my hair growing. I drink a lot of water and stuff. See, people, they be asking me about my skin. They be like, man, how your skin always shining? I ain't got on no lotion or nothing. They be like, how your skin shine like that, bro? How I be like, drink water and lay off the Pepsis? Lay off the sodas, my nigga. Lay off the juice and drink a lot of water. You'll be all right. But back to what I was talking about. So, you ever notice when you go to a fast food restaurant, as soon as you eat it, you hungry again? Think about that. Food is supposed to feed your cells, right? When you eat something, it's supposed to be nourishment to feed your cells to where you're not hungry. You can go to McDonald's right now. Hear me out. You can go to McDonald's right now. You can eat a Big Mac, 8-piece nuggets, large fry, and a fucking, I don't know, maybe 3 cookies. You can eat all that shit. You will be hungry in 30 minutes. That means none of that food in any way gave nutrients to any of the cells in your body. You're not supposed to eat a meal and be fucking hungry like you ain't ate all day 30 minutes later. That's not how it works, bro. That food is completely fake. I'm not knocking you if you eat it. I'm just saying be aware of what the fuck you put in your body and don't bitch and complain and act as if this shit ain't going on. Like I said, this morning I had me some quinoa, pineapples, raspberries. I had me 2 eggs, and I had some mixed vegetables. Now, a motherfucker say, that ain't a real breakfast. Where's the meat at? Okay. I'm not a vegan. I'm not against meat in any way. I eat meat. But I want you to understand this. I want you to understand this. I want you to really think about this. People really think that the only source of protein is meat. That's the biggest fucking lie we ever been told. Meat is not the only source of protein, and it's not really protein. What you really mean is amino acids. See, people really don't know the science behind their fucking human anatomy. Meat does things for your body that is positive. However, when I eat a breakfast, I'm not trying to get full. I'm trying to put enough on my stomach to where it rests easy in the morning. Now, I do eat meat. I eat beef ribs. I eat steak. I eat all that shit. But I don't make it a habit of consuming meat in huge quantities all the fucking time, because people don't seem to understand this. If you were to ask somebody what meat takes the longest to break down in your body? Or better yet, what part of the food group takes the longest to break down in your stomach? Motherfuckers will say vegetables or some shit. They'll say fruit or vegetables. And that's not true. The one food that takes the longest to break down in your fucking system is meat. That is a fact. Meat takes a long time to break down in your body. And I'm telling you right the fuck now. If you're consuming meat daily, every hour on hour, you're clogged up. You got a lot of these older people, they get prostate cancer, they get colon cancer, they get all these issues. And they can't seem to understand, well, how did I get cancer? How did I get colon cancer? How did I get heart disease? I'm gonna tell you why. You done put so much fucking meat in your body that your body said, fuck it. You done put so much meat up in your body. I want like people that eat steak. Do you not understand how long it takes for a steak to break down in your stomach? Nigga, it takes about 3 to 4 days for a steak to break down. I know motherfuckers that eat 7 steaks a day. Bruh. And you wonder why you clogged up? Nigga, your body ain't broke down the first steak. The fuck? Nigga, unless you got acid in your body that melts through steel, nigga, you cooked. You got 7 steaks in your body within 24 hours is crazy. But you complaining about your fucking colon hurting, nigga. It's crazy. Bro, it's crazy how people are really non-concerned about their health. My skin glistening, bro. Nah, I ain't got no lotion, nothing. This is no lotion, nothing. This is just my clear skin. People always ask me, they be like, yo, how your skin look like? Yo, welcome to the live, y'all. We talking about health. I know people always be asking me, they be like, yo, bro, how your skin be all like that and you don't be putting on lotion or nothing? Easy, drink water. Drink a lot of water and you'll be all right. And exercise. But back to the stuff about meat. I want people to understand this, bro. A lot of these people, they be wondering why they be having these issues with their health. Prostate cancer, colon cancer, they be wondering why they be having all these problems with their health. It's simple, bro. It goes back to your fucking health. It goes back to what you eat. 99% of the reason why your body is fucked up is because of what you eat, bro. And it's sad how people don't even consider this. Like I said, I grew up in the 90s. I grew up with a family that was raised on a farm. And when I tell you, bro, I know the difference in between the meat of today and the meat of back then. It's not even close. And yeah, I used to eat pork, I used to eat beef, I used to eat all that shit. But the taste and its difference is just, it's not even close. This is what I'm saying, bro. People that grew up in this generation past 2000, people that didn't grow up in the 90s, they won't really understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I grew up on a farm. So I know when I'm eating some real meat and when I'm eating some fucking genetically cloned shit. I know the difference. It's sunny out today. We out walking. But I just want people to consider this shit. A lot of this generation, you know what? Fuck that. I remember I was at work one time. I was talking to this dude. His name Quan, right? Cool dude, cool nigga. You know, he rap. You know, he cool dude, right? So I asked him, I said, hey, bro, if you had to choose between eating fish from Walmart, this is what I asked him. I said, bro, if you had to choose between eating fish at Walmart or eating a fish straight out the river, which would you pick? The dude said Walmart. He said I wouldn't trust fish in the river because they're dirty. Now, most niggas that are conscious, they would have got mad. What the fuck you mean, nigga, you stupid ass nigga? What the fuck you mean? I get it. Because I asked him how old he was. I'm like, bro, how old are you, bro? He was like, oh, I'm like 22. Now, this is back in 2022. This is like 4 years ago. I said, I get it. He was born prior. He was born after 2000. If he was 22 in 2022, he was born in 99, 2000. I said, I get it. I understand. I get it. I get it. You weren't raised on a farm. You weren't raised in an organic situation where you was able to have the privilege of knowing what real food tastes like. You grew up, yo, welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. We talking about America and health today. But I wasn't even mad at the young boy. I wasn't even mad at him. I get it. You say that because you grew up with Walmart, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Welcome to the live, y'all. We're talking about America and its health. I wasn't mad at young boy. I said, I get it. You grew up around basically a corporate ran America. Welcome to the live, y'all. I wasn't mad at him because I asked him, I said, bro, let me ask you a question. If you had to choose between fish out of the river or fish in Walmart, which would you choose? He said, I'd rather have the fish out of Walmart because the fish in the river was dirty. Now, that kind of made a nigga scratch his head for a second because I'm like, the fuck is you talking about, dog? Like, see, most conscious niggas, they would have been like, fuck you mean, stupid ass nigga? You dumb as fuck, nigga. What you mean you want your food out of Walmart? I didn't do that. The reason I didn't do that was because I get it. You were raised in a time where you have no understanding of a farm. You have no understanding of growing up in a garden. Like, bro, a lot of kids that were raised past 2000, they have no clue of what the fuck we got to experience in the 90s. They have not one clue. They don't know. All they know is Walmart, Dollar General, fucking Kmart, Kroger's. They don't know about really going to like a fucking supermarket. Bro, a lot of these kids, they didn't have to get up with their parents, my nigga, on the weekends and go to these fucking supermarkets or these local farmers markets and stuff and really get food. They don't know about going to pick watermelons out, bro. How many kids nowadays can say, yo, my nigga, me and my parents, we went to get some watermelons and shit, my nigga. We went down to the farm. We went down and got this and that, my nigga. I was bored as fuck, nigga, but them watermelons was busting, nigga, when we got home. They don't have that, bro. All they know about is Walmart. I was born in 91. So me being born in 91, I grew up in the South, bro. I grew up in Alabama and Florida. I grew up on farms and families with farms. So I had the privilege of waking up, seeing animals, and how they were raised and fed with actual food, how they were properly grown. I got the privilege of seeing fruits and vegetables get grown the correct way and not no chemicals put in it. Actually, people taking their time with it and actually caring for the shit. I actually grew up in an era where mama, our grandmother would get us up and say, yo, y'all, we finna go get some watermelons and fruit today. We finna go to the farmer about 15 miles down the road. I grew up in that era. And I'm telling you, bro, unless you live in rural areas in America, which cost bread, you don't really get to experience that. So when Quan told me that at work, I wasn't mad at him. I said, I get it. We don't really understand what this newer generation has to deal with. They did not have what we had, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that America was perfect in the 90s by any means. America was fucked up. It's always been fucked up. But food-wise, it was definitely better in the fucking 90s. Without question. My nigga, you want to know how fucked up America is? They don't even have the pumpkin patch no more. Remember that shit? Bro, anybody that grew up in Georgia in the 90s and early 2000s, your school took you to the pumpkin patch. Y'all niggas had to go there, pick out your own pumpkins, and they had all this shit you could do on that little big ass farm area that kept you occupied for a couple of fucking hours. They don't even take kids to the pumpkin patch no more. And they used to do that shit around Halloween. Nah, my parents, we didn't celebrate Halloween and shit, but still, we knew what the fuck the pumpkin patch was. These kids don't know what that shit is because they don't even do that no more. So when Quan told me that, I said, I get it. See, most niggas that's conscious, they would have got mad at Quan and been like, nigga, you stupid. No, he's not stupid. He didn't have the privilege of growing up in a world where it was a bit more natural and not artificial like the day we live in. This nigga was born in 99, 2000. That's basically around the time when America was starting to go artificial and digital. So I wasn't mad at him for saying that. I get it, my nigga. I understand why you feel that way. But now that you starting to hear a little bit of truth, it might do you some good to want to actually start getting your fish from an actual river, from people that actually go out and get it out the ocean or these rivers and lakes. And you can do that. You can actually do that. You got to shop around, but you'll find somebody. Excuse me for a second. My bad, y'all. These chemtrails got a nigga fucked up. Look at that, nigga. Chemtrails, remainders of chemtrails in the air. Nigga, there's a chemtrail right over me, nigga. God damn. This place is fucked up. I'm gonna keep the live going for about maybe about an hour. But yeah, I wasn't mad at Quan though, because I get it. You were raised in a world where everything is corporations and artificial. So I get why you would say that, but you have to search for a better option. Like you got some people, like you got seedless fruits. That's another thing, bro. Bruh. Seedless fruits, bruh. You got seedless grapes, seedless watermelons. Like, bro, what are we doing? Bro, they didn't start that shit till at least like 2013. 2013 was around the time where I started hearing about seedless fruits. That shit bugged me out. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on, my nigga. Hold on, my nigga. Something ain't adding up. So you got a fruit with no seeds. Okay. Now this is where a nigga uses thinking cap, right? Because you know, we niggas, we think about shit. Now I grew up in the 90s, right? 91. Niggas used to try to grow fruit. Nigga, we all had an orange or apple, nigga, something. Nigga, we used to have the seeds, spit them out. And we used to put that shit in a cup with some dirt and hope that a fucking fruit magically appeared the next day on some dumb shit. Some dumb shit. Nigga, we had no clue what the fuck we was doing. But you understood you needed a seed in order to have a fruit. It's just common sense. How the fuck you got a fruit without seeds and shit like that, right? Bro, people really look at me crazy when I tell them Nah, I don't really do seedless fruits, my nigga. I prefer fruit with seeds in it. They was like, why? It's the same thing. I'm like, it ain't the fucking same thing. First of all, hold on, bro. This is where a nigga gotta use common sense. This is where a nigga gotta use common sense, bro. In the 90s, we used to take fucking seeds out of the fruits, put them in a cup with some dirt, and hope for some shit to grow. So we had an understanding of you need a seed out of the fruit in order to grow another one. My nigga, if there's no seed in the fucking fruit, how the fuck are we gonna grow more fruits? My nigga. Even when my parents and us moved a little close to the city, we always grew some fruits in the backyard. We had little watermelon patches. We had a little apple tree. You know, we had a little something. It wasn't nothing big, but we had something. Imagine, nigga, in the 90s, there was no seeds and fruits. You know how backwards the world would have been with some stupid shit like that? So when people ask me, what's the issue with seedless fruits? It's fruits. My nigga, you need a seed to grow a fucking fruit. If there's no seed in this fruit, how the fuck was it grown? Now, if you want to eat a seedless fruit, that's fine. I'm not tripping. But to ask a nigga that came from the 90s why he would rather eat a seeded fucking fruit that he can actually take the seeds out of and grow more fruit, to act as if I shouldn't question that is crazy. That shit is crazy to me. I'm like, what are you talking about, you dumb motherfuckers? But I get it. A lot of these motherfuckers are young. They didn't grow up knowing what it was like to spit out the seeds and fruits, put it in a cup with some dirt on it, and see if a fucking plant would grow. They didn't come from that era. They grew up in an artificial fake world where you go to the store for everything. So I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, you can't grow something without a seed. So why the fuck are there no seeds in the fruit? That doesn't make sense. So when I go to these stores, my nigga, I make it my best issue to get seeded fruits. I got a little garden where I grow shit and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, at least I have the consciousness to at least want to get something with a seed in it, because seed signifies life. My nigga, if nothing has a seed in it, there's no life there. But I get it though. Most people don't care about stuff like this because they were not raised in a more natural world where shit like that mattered. And it's scary when you think about it. The fact that some people have no issue with seedless fruits taking over when we used to have nothing but seeded fruits is crazy. But that goes to show you the world that we live in. We live in a fucked up world right now, bro. Shit crazy. Shit is really crazy when you think about it. I'm gonna keep the live going for probably another 5-10 minutes. But for all my people that are subscribed to my channel, man, check out my topics, check out my stuff. I'm gonna do 2 more videos before the end of the day. I'm gonna upload some gameplay on my channel tonight. I'm gonna do BioShock, the first 2 levels, Neptune's Bounty and Medical Center, Medical Pavilion. But yeah, it's just crazy, bro, that we live in a world now where people have really accepted that what these corporations give us is real food. It's crazy. or they complain about it with no solution. It's like, my nigga, these motherfuckers don't care nothing about us. It's up to us to motherfucking come up with a solution. If they're not gonna change, we gotta change. But I get it though. It's easier to complain than do what's right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go ahead and end the video right now though. I appreciate whoever came to this live, bro. Whoop-de-woo, whatever. For all my subscribers, man, like and subscribe. Keep watching the content. I'm gonna keep more shit coming. I appreciate y'all. They deleted my YouTube video from yesterday, my Dragon Ball Z top 10 on some BS. They flagged it, but we ain't gonna worry about it. We gonna redo that video probably in the next week. I ain't really got time to do it today because I got the BioShock gameplay I gotta upload. But I'm gonna upload some gameplay today on my channel, BioShock, the first one. I'm gonna probably do the Dragon Ball Z top 5, top 10 funniest moments. I'm gonna probably do that probably Wednesday. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday next week. But I appreciate y'all for coming, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Peace out, man. Stay healthy. Fuck this place, man. God damn.